In high school, I won 9 state titles in everything from 800 meters up to 5K cross country. But my very first state title, the 3,200 meters, almost 2 miles. So today in Phoenix, Arizona, full send 2 miles, but nobody showed up to run with me. Or did they? What up, Phoenix? Yo! What's up? Arizona showed up. All out 3,200 meters. Fastest male, fastest female. We'll each be going home with $100 cash. You guys ready? Let's go.
And we're off in one of my favorite events, the 3,200 meters. This is just shy of 2 miles, but of course we run metric on the track. So this is 8 laps around the track, and this ends up being just 18 meters shy of 2 miles. Now, who are these kids? Fastest kids in the world. You know what? I know what they're doing, you guys. They want FaceTime. Whenever I host one of these events, sprinters do show up, and they like to show off their 400-meter skills. So coming through 200 meters, we're in 30. 31 for these two sprinters. Let's see if they can maintain that or if they can speed up a little bit and actually dip under 60. We're going to chase them around the track with the drone here. But the chase pack, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys working together. And there I am leading that follow-up peloton. And let's go back to our sprinters. Where are they at? 48 seconds, 49 seconds through 300 meters. They've definitely slowed down a little bit. I think those kids went out way, way too hard. But I do love to see it. Adrenaline pumping through their veins. And here they come through 400 meters, 67, 68, 69, 70, 69 seconds I think I had at the lean there. I told them if they want to sprint, that's fine, but they still have to finish the 2 miles. So we're going to make sure that they do that. But now look at this. We actually have a pack forming here. These are your leaders. These are your true leaders for 2 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all smiles. I love it when athletes work together. And here, chasing them down, track fan favorite, Derek Rubis. This guy is a super fan, you guys. I absolutely love Derek. I've known the guy for 15 years, and you will not find a bigger fan of track and field in the sport than Derek Rubis. And he's leading us around. He said he's just out here to try to beat me, and of course, I'm leading that chase pack, trying to get up. We have to match the move. We have to get up on this lead pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still 6 runners. Let's see what their split is at 600 meters. They're about to overtake the sprinters, and maybe the sprinters can latch on and go for a ride if they're not too tired. 2:03 through 600 meters, 2:04, 2:05, and that's a solid pack. Now, I want to shout out Saguaro High School in Scottsdale, Arizona. Thank you so much, Saguaro, for allowing us to use this beautiful facility. And special shout out to Coach Bailey, one of the coolest guys I've ever met. He really understands this community. And when I told him I wanted to make this video, he said, Saguaro High School is your home while you need it. And look at this beautiful facility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, still 6 athletes working together. And one of these athletes, actually 2 of these athletes, I don't want to give too much away. 2 of these athletes are about to absolutely blow this race apart. But I don't want to give too much away. And while we witness this move materialize, I have to thank the sponsor of today's video. I'm talking about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring and creative classes for anyone who loves learning. Have a specific skill you're trying to learn? Skillshare is the perfect place to start. For example, I'm always trying to improve my Instagram game. And on Skillshare, there are dozens of great lessons for me, like Instagram Engagement Secrets by Benji Wilson. Through this course, I've learned that Instagram is constantly changing as a platform, and I have to be willing to evolve my content and my strategy alongside with it. I've always aspired to be a lifelong student, and Skillshare helps make that possible. Invest in yourself and your personal growth. Go to my link in the description below or use code Nick Symmonds when signing up to get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. All right, back to the action. 1,200 meters about to come through here. They're coming down the home stretch, nice and lined up, working together. 4:09 through 1,200 meters. We're going to learn a lot more when we hit the mile split. But right now, I want to talk about these athletes. You know, I love when athletes work together in a pack. This out front, that's Zach in the gray. In the white, it's Tommy, Grayson in the red, Donovan in the green, Carter in the yellow. And what they're doing here, they're allowing each other to kind of work together, share the workload, navigate through traffic, but you can't allow the pack to blow open. Like, this is what I would consider a perfect pack, where everyone's lined up, they're sharing the workload, but they're not necessarily letting someone absolutely blow it apart. That is exactly what Zach is starting to do there. Again, out front in the gray, that is Zach. Tall, great stride, and he's got a meter or two over the next closest guy. Guys, when I talk about matching a move in distance races, this is what I'm talking about. 1 meter turns into 2, turns into 5, turns into 10, and then you're out in no man's land. Now, what Donovan needs to do is he needs to mentally tell himself, I have to match the move. I have to get up on Zach's shoulder. Actually, we're going into the inside rail. That might be a disqualification. I'll let it slide this time. But what you have to do is match that move, be on the athlete's shoulder. You just can't afford to allow that gap to open up. Believe it or not, even if it's more uncomfortable, it is easier to just glue yourself to that runner. You think less, you don't have to break the wind. Trust me, that's what you want to do. You want to match that move. Now, coming through a mile, 5 minutes and 33 seconds. That is great running, but these guys were just out for a jog for the first lap. So I have a feeling we're going to see something well under 11 minutes as they start to wind this pace up. Now, just following that mile split, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, this one's blowing open. We have a 2-man race. Maybe we only have a 1-man race. Zach out front continuing to pull away from Donovan. But this is what I love so much about distance running, you guys. Don't ever discount the kickers, all right? And this race is full of kickers. I don't want to give it away, but this race comes all the way down to the wire. Now, how can that be right now? I'm going to break this down for you. You've got Zach out front, and he has to do all the work. There he is, 6:14. You know, and he's got 2, 3, almost 4 seconds over the next place. But it is so hard to lead. It's something that's so impressive to me about athletes that can go wire to wire. I was always a sit-and kicker. It was so much easier for me to just mindlessly follow the leader around and rely on my lethal kick. But Zach is not content to leave this up to a kick. Or is he? Entering your screen now in the red shirt, that is Grayson. And he has made a massive move to get up on the shoulder of green shirt, which is Donovan. Now, red shirt has to ask himself, after expending all that energy to get up onto green shirt, does he pass him or does he sit? These two athletes can work together to reel in gray shirt, to reel in the leader, Zach. And that's exactly what they're about to do. So as red shirt gets up onto the shoulder of green, they start to work together down this back stretch. With less than 3 laps to go, are they going to be able to catch Zach? You know what? I think they are. But who is going to make that move? Who's going to do the lion's share of the work? You know, with just under 3 laps to go, they're starting to slowly close that gap. What once was a 30-meter lead by Zach is now turning into 20, is going to turn into 10. Green shirt, actually, it's almost like he got a jolt of energy when the guy started to pass him, when red shirt started to pass him. And as they navigate traffic here with just 1,000 meters to go, this is going to turn into an absolutely thrilling finish. And boom, there it is, red shirt making his move. He swings out to lane 2. He is not content to sit any longer. With only 800 meters to go, he cannot spot the leader 20 yards. He can't even spot him 10. He knows he has to use the second to last lap to reel in the leader to have any chance to outkick him in the last lap. Now, green shirt's responding. He's trying to match the move. He's trying to go with red shirt. After leading red shirt around that last lap, he is going to try to go for a ride and be in the hunt for this final lap. But I tell you, at a Nick Symmonds event, it is never easy dodging this much traffic, you guys. And speaking of my events, you guys, I am pleased to announce we will be hosting the 3rd year of the Nick Symmonds Track Classic. I have 4 events planned. I'm not going to announce them just yet, but make sure you save some time in June. We're going to have a 4-event series. I'll be announcing the events, and the dates, and the times for those very soon. Back to the action, and look at this, you guys. With just 500 meters to go, red shirt has done it. He has closed the gap. He has pulled up on the leader's shoulder. Now he has to ask himself one more time, when do I make that move? Do I move around gray shirt right now? Do I sit and be patient? Probably listening to gray shirt's heart, his lungs, his breathing. How labored is he? These are the questions you have to ask yourself when you're entering into the final kick, the final last lap of a distance race. Looks like he's content to sit. He probably thinks, as I often did in these distance races, that he has the best kick. Well, we're about to find out. Weaving through traffic, 300 meters to go, 10 minutes. Are they going to break 11? I think they're going to crush 11, actually. The first race I ever ran on the track, you guys, it was the 3,200 meters. And my time that day as a sophomore in high school, 10 minutes and 24 seconds. I still remember it to this day like it happened yesterday. Are these guys going to crack 10:24? 200 meters to go, 10:16. Gray shirt still leads right around the track, but look at these guys wind up their kick. 10:22, 10:23, 10:24. Sophomore Nick Symmonds would be proud as my time holds up, but look at these guys as they enter the home stretch. These kids are racing with a ton of pride on the line. Their teammates, their friends, but neither one of them is willing to give an inch. This is gonna come down to a lean. Go, boys, go! 10:42, 10:43 with a lean, boom! 10:44, Zach in the gray shirt, your gold medalist, $100 richer. Shout out to Grayson in the red. What an incredible finish by these two young men. And rounding out the medalists with the bronze, it is green shirt. His name's Donovan. He did a ton of work in this event. And Rubis coming through in 12:35. I know he's pleased with that. Bison, 12:39. I'm really pleased with that, you guys. And of course, our ladies champion with maybe the most impressive performance of the day. Just 12 years old. It's Brooklyn with a 3,200 meter time of 12 minutes and 54 seconds. Let's go meet our winners.
Let's meet our winners. Who is the fastest female 3,200 meter runner? Really, what is your name?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, I'm Nick. We met earlier. You are phenomenally talented. How old are you?
I'm 12.
Unbelievable. 12 years old, and is your parent here?
Yeah.
Guardian, yeah. $100 richer if that's all right. Congratulations. Yeah. Here we go. With a heck of a kick.
Thank you.
That finish was amazing. Zach here, $100 richer. Now you guys all know I used to run professionally, now I lift a lot more, and actually on this channel we've built up a huge following that loves lifting videos. Well, see that beautiful specimen of a rental car over there? As I was driving it around Phoenix, I was wondering, how many runners would it take to lift that vehicle? So we're about to find out. I need some strong athletes. We got one. Anybody else gonna help me lift this car?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's next week's video, see you then.